What up, what up, what up, peoples? It's Blackwing 2040. I decided to do this tier list live. So, and plus, I'm not here alone tonight. I got my buddy Tex here with me. How you doing, Tex?
I am doing great. Happy to be invited yet again.
It's good, yo. It's good to even have you here, man. Because just so you guys know, me and Tex, we go way back to back around what 2014,
Um,
2015, around those times where we did like a YouTube podcast. We just talked about comics.
yeah, it's got to be one or the other.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's basically what it was. But man, it's been like a while since we did something together. So basically, I'm doing a tier list live. Text one to be a part of these tier lists. So I figured, you know what? Why not jump on and do one of them live and have Text do it with me? So
It's gonna be fun.
we are going to be doing today green and black rangers together. So I mean, you could do both. You could do one and do the other. You could do them both separately, but of course, if you're a big Ranger fan, you know that green or black Rangers are one and the same.
Well, what did the mentor from Megaforce say? There's a
Oh,
very simple
there's
explanation.
there's a simple explanation for that.
Oh man,
I hated
Megaforce
that.
did have a few gems that made me laugh. I can't. It annoyed me, but it was funny. Oh,
It was so bad. I don't even want to talk about that bit. So bad, I don't even want to talk about that bit. So here are the Green Rangers. Let me just change up these rankings. We're not doing letter rankings. We're doing specific rankings I give them. So let me delete this row.
Jesus, that absolute trash one already caught my eye.
Yeah, I was just about to ask, can you see the screen well? So
No, I
you
can.
can.
I
Okay,
can see
good.
it fine, and this is reminding me how Green has been blessed with many good Rangers and Black as well.
Oh yes, oh yes. So yeah, if you guys seen my past tier list videos, you already know how I rank these. Goat being top tier, Raw being second best, mid being pretty much considered the average, and then of course trash at the bottom.
Yeah, I've already picked that one.
You already picked out a bad
Uh,
one already.
I've already picked that one for trash that I don't want him to be trash, but
Okay, okay.
I'll save
So
it when we get there.
yeah, so just so you know, these are pretty much all the Rangers from MMPR all the way to the latest Green Ranger or Black Ranger, and that is Dino Charge, since there was no Green Rangers in Ninja Steel or Beast Morphers. So yeah, and of course I know I see Movie Zach down here. I mean, he doesn't count, but I'm sure we'll have a spot for him on there somewhere.
Oh,
But
I
anyway,
didn't even see him. Yeah, there he goes.
yeah. So anyway, let's get this show on the road. Starting off with the first Black Ranger in history, who's literally the first black man, Zach.
Zach Taylor.
Zach Taylor, Zach Man, Mr. Hip Hop Keto himself.
That alone gives him such high praise for me. Like that. I know hip hop keto sounds like the most blackest thing ever, but it's just so cool.
It is. It is.
Like, he's the only. I think it stands out a lot that even in Mighty Morphin, where the action scenes could be okay,
Mhm.
his unmorph scenes were always, in my opinion, the best. Just because he actually did implement that style, so Zach will always get praise for that for me.
Yeah, I think for me, Zach definitely stood out as Jason's right hand man. Whenever Jason was rough with making a decision, Zach was always there for him.
Yeah.
Now here's the thing: I wouldn't put Zach in GOAT because I know
agree.
people would like to put him in GOAT just because he's the original.
He's Mighty Morphin. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
with that.
but no, he is not GOAT. But I will definitely say he is raw material. He's definitely raw, definitely raw. And also, homie was trying his best trying to scoop this one girl that would not give him the time of day.
Zach is. If Zach could only, I say this for Jason and Trini as well. If all of them just could have made it to like deeper into the series, where the series was given more like development with its characters, it's a shame they had to leave. But yeah, I wouldn't make Zach top tier. I've never agreed. Like I do love Mighty Morphin, but I don't agree. Like you're Mighty Morphin, so you deserve to be top tier. But I do think Zach is still a great Ranger. So he definitely deserves to be right there where you put him.
Yep. All right. So next ranger is Corcus, the alien ranger. I already know where to put him. Trash. He didn't.
The Alien Rangers were so
forgettable.
You know, they have some of my favorite costumes. Like they have my favorite ninja theme outfits.
Yes.
And I'm just so disappointed that as characters, they all fall flat. It's just
even Delphine.
Which is just
with her being the first ever female leader of Power Rangers. But yeah.
And she was so early and she didn't do anything with it.
But I still give props. I still give Delphine props for the representation because sooner or later next week I'm gonna have to make that ranking for the pink and white Rangers. So yeah.
She'll get more respect than this guy. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Corcus, he didn't do nothing.
I don't remember anything about him.
Nope.
I just remember he was the Black Ranger.
Yeah, that's it. Now Adam, who was 3 colors. Mighty Morphin Black, Zeo Green, and Turbo Green. Adam was much better. Much better. He didn't get as much focus episodes in MMPR, but in Zeo,
it was his time.
Yeah.
He was the new. I like how it's funny you said it with Zach. Like before Jason came back, it felt like he was the right-hand man. And I really dug that about him. Also, I'm biased because Johnny Young Bosch voices Ichigo from Bleach, and it's just I'm not Zach. Adam is just. I don't know about you, but I would put Adam in GOAT. I think
of course.
He's Adam just such a fun character.
Adam is GOAT material for sure. He came back in.
Then he come back in space. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, came back in space, helped out Carlos. He was
the best part of that Operation Overdrive crossover. So, I mean, if he can save that, I mean, I don't know what can he do.
Concerning the Operation Overdrive crossover, it felt good to see 4 of the past Disney Rangers show up. And Adam being the wild card since he was way back in the OG era. So that was a surprise to me as well. So
really love how he took the lead because Adam always did deserve. He's one of those Rangers who you could feel could have been a Red Ranger if he got the chance.
Oh, yeah. For sure. Most definitely for sure. All right. Now, next up is Carlos. I could say I didn't like him in Turbo that much because let's just say when the second Turbo team came in, they still had to deal with the remnants of
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah, they still had to deal with the remnants of the first Turbo team, especially having to deal with Justin and all that. But
it didn't feel like theirs yet. But in
space, they definitely made it their own. Definitely made it their own. Yeah. I could say for Carlos, his moments where he got to, work with that young girl, Sylvie, who discovered that her brother wanted to be an astronaut, but he passed away before he could even happen. Yeah. And being able to help take that girl, Sylvie, into space. And, Carlos was just like a very down-to-earth person. He really was.
Yeah, he actually has one of my favorite, I'm not sure what you would call the trope, but a Ranger doubting himself episodes.
Yes. Where
he has one of my favorites.
The episode where Adam came back.
Yeah, like I think him and Adam bounce really well off each other. And I think Carlos, really like any Space Ranger. Turbo, they were okay. They had to, they were new.
Yeah, but they were still rookies.
Yeah, but they shined it in space. And
yeah.
I don't know if I would put him in GOAT, but I would definitely put him in Raw.
Oh, okay. Definitely put Carlos in Raw.
But if you disagree, it's fine. It's your list.
No. I definitely put him in. He's not GOAT. Carlos is not GOAT, but Raw definitely fits him. All right, next up, my boy, Damon Henderson. First colored man in green. The hardest working man in Terra Venture.
I felt so bad for him, but they overworked him.
Look, I don't care what people say. Damon, put some respect on Damon's name. I don't care if people say Damon didn't do that much. I don't care. That man put so much work into Terra Venture. He should be captain.
He didn't do that much. I guess if you look at it from like, oh my God, he's the main character. But that man, Terra Venture would have broke down like 10 different times without him, bro. He was a star mechanic, man. That man was everything for that team.
For sure. So if anybody says otherwise, that Damon is not the best Ranger, look at his job and look how much he contributed to Terra Venture. Okay? In my mind, Damon is Raw. Damon is Raw in my mind.
I can put him there. If he just need a bit more to make him go, but he's extremely underrated in my opinion.
Yes, Damon is definitely Raw. Now Joel,
Mr. Playboy himself,
Sky Cowboy,
oh
Mr.
man,
Swag.
the Cowboy hat alone makes him Raw, bro. I'm sorry, it's just
what makes him Raw alone? Are you look? First of all,
I'm saying the Cowboy hat by itself is already Raw. Adding him to it is just
GOAT.
It's just Joel was. Lightspeed Rescue is such an underrated season, bro. I know people love talking about Carter, and Carter is great, but Joel is just look at him. Even look at the fit. I can only see the top of him, and it's like, my God, so much character.
Exactly. How could you not? Like, how could you not?
Yeah, Joel he's funny. He's cool. I don't like. He's just
witty. A great pilot.
Exactly. I mean, he had. I'm not gonna say it's the most interesting relationship with the doctor, but it was still fun to watch him try to like get with her. He was just a very fun character.
Look, the brother was trying to make his move all season, and he finally gets the girl at the end. And later on in Time Force, he ends up marrying her. So that's a win-win. Joel is GOAT.
We've met our second GOAT of the day. Lightspeed Rescue.
Joel is GOAT. Joel is straight up GOAT. All right, next up is Trip from my favorite season. Now, here's my thing. Trip being, I could say he was like, the outside of the team, mainly because, he's an alien from a different planet who can not really read minds, but he could pick up senses,
emotions and stuff like that.
Pick emotions and everything. I will say his standout moment definitely was when he stood up for that mutant that was about to get shot at by Eric. That's definitely a standout moment for Trip.
Yeah.
But for other points, sometimes his focus episodes always were like a package deal with Circuit.
Yeah, they were definitely like not Bulk and Skull levels, but they were definitely like that pair that would just get into trouble. I did like Trip. Trip is actually the first Green Ranger I remember ever seeing, especially because of his green hair. And I also do think, unlike a certain character in my favorite season, Wild Force, Trip actually pulled off the younger brother of the group a lot well. I really dig him.
Mm-hmm.
He just all around. I like Trip. I think of the Time Force cast, Time Force all around is just a great cast. I'd put him out of the Rangers. Sure, he's under West, he's under Eric, he's under Jen, but I think he's fourth. I think he's fourth, and out of a great roster like that team, that's a very good number for him. I would put him in Raw myself.
Raw, okay, yeah, I would definitely put Trip in Raw for sure. Now, next up, Wild Force.
Don't do it to me.
Where's Danny? Oh, here he is. I'm like, where's Danny? Danny. Oh, he really got the short end. He really got the short end of the stick.
Him and Max could have been so much. Wild Force is my favorite season, but even his star episode with the Ranger doubting himself, it was okay.
And the episode of that girl he has a crush on who owns a flower shop and everything. Yeah. They could have done so much more with that, but they didn't.
Even his episode, because all the Wild Force Rangers, or most of them from my memory, maybe not Alyssa, but they all got an episode with them like
focusing on their backstory.
That and bonding with the new Zord. Like for Danny, it was the Rhino Armadillo, and I just wasn't feeling it there.
It just got put there because of
it's just
plot purposes.
Same thing with Alyssa. Like she had no connection with that deer. They gave it to Merrick and Princess.
Yeah, Merrick should have had that deer Zord instead of Alyssa. Alyssa had the elephant.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. That's right. She had the elephant. That's right. And Max had the giraffe. But Danny is. I really love what they wanted to do with Danny, like the big, strong guy, but he's so calm, and even the villains don't really respect him. But for me, he's like, he didn't get enough. He didn't do enough. For me, I'm not sure where you would put him, but unfortunately, my favorite season.
I put him in mid. I'll definitely put Danny in mid because Wild Force is still one of my favorites. But yeah, Danny definitely gets put in mid. Yeah. All right, next up, it's Ranger Jesus himself.
There's nowhere. It's Cam next.
Wait, Cam. Oh yeah, shoot. Wait a second.
Oh, you meant Tommy. I was like, hold up.
Is Cam even on here?
I don't think he is because I'm thinking of Ninja Storm.
Cam is not even on here. That is Robert. Well, you know what? I think they probably put. I guess this is mainly
Six Ranger.
Yeah, he's probably
Yeah.
in the 6th Ranger list.
That's fair. I mean, that's fair because
that also explains why Tommy
Mighty
is
Morphin
not.
Tommy's in here. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
so okay. You know what?
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, so that means we're
that's you.
gonna 6th Ranger list definitely coming down the pipeline.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, Ranger Jesus himself, Tommy.
Tommy is.
what else is there to say?
I mean, I'll be one of those people to say sometimes, especially in modern Power Rangers, I do hate the reliance on Tommy. But I tell you, bro, if he not only is he belongs in the GOAT, bro, he's one of the best mentors. I love Tommy as a mentor.
Mm-hmm.
And
it shows. He definitely was
he
able
was
to.
great at it, especially with Connor. Their relationship was just great, man.
Oh yes, yeah, I really do. Especially, I love that episode where Connor was like doubting himself of being a ranger, and he was like, "You know what? You remind me so much of when I was your age." I'm like, "Wow!"
That's why
Mentor-
Dino Thunder is just a great season. I can't understand you hate Dino Thunder because it's the best season when it comes to legacy.
Look, I don't think anybody could hate on Dino Thunder because that's a legacy season done right.
Exactly.
That's a legacy season done right.
Again,
So, yeah.
that episode when he went against his other past selves, bro.
Beautiful.
That's one of the top 10 best Power Ranger episodes. Tommy
Beautiful.
Simply great.
That. Yeah, Tommy, if you know, Tommy's GOAT.
Even his
not just because of how many Ranger colors he was, but as straight up singly as a Black Ranger.
Yeah.
GOAT.
Before we move on, I just want to say one more thing about him. He has one of the best first time morphs ever. When he was talking to what's her name?
Elsa. He's like, aren't you a little old for this, Tommy?
Yeah,
I may be old, but I can still pull it off.
That was just God bless Tommy, man.
GOAT. That's GOAT material within itself, for sure. All right, next up is Bridge. People underestimated Bridge. People really, really underestimated Bridge.
Bridge was one. He has an iconic episode where he threw the car at the monster who was acting.
First of all, that he shined in that episode. I love that's like Bridge doing his detective skills to the bone.
Love Bridge. I mean, SBD to me is kind of like the closest. It's one of the closer seasons to Time Force where it just has an all around good cast.
Mm-hmm.
I love Bridge. He's just. I feel like he really showed. Like I know a lot of people were kind of like it's kind of they were confused why he made it to the second in command with Blue Ranger, but it's like you look at through the series. Like no disrespect to Sky or Z, but Bridge earned it. Bridge was a very. He may be a bit not there, but it's clear he's very good at being a Ranger. He was a great character.
Oh yeah, for sure. So I'm thinking I think I may put Bridge in Raw. What would you say? Because he's definitely not mid. As far as like you said, mid. Bridge is like an out of the box kind of character, but his skills with him being, to sense auras and bringing the brains of the team, that definitely puts a lot of skills onto the SPD team. So
and I
definitely got to say,
he was I swear he used his ability most out of all the Rangers. I swear he did. Like his little
oh yeah, his whole aura thing.
Yeah, I swear he used it the most. But
I think him, Z, I think the main four used their powers more than Jack did.
What was Jack's power again? Was it like
he could walk through solid objects?
Yeah, that would have been helpful many times, but
man, they did Jack dirty with using his powers, man.
I don't know what you. I mean, you said at least Raw. I could see Raw, but I could also tip him to GOAT, but it would be very like mid GOAT, like bottom GOAT. But either one of them, he deserves it. I love him.
I say put him in Raw.
I feel you.
I feel you. All right, next up is Xander.
Oh man, Xander is. I don't know how Mystic Force somehow claimed Nick was the main character with Xander around. You cannot tell me that. Xander is he's just a fun character. I don't something about him. It's just I really did like him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, how did you feel about Xander? Actually, I've never heard you talk about Mystic Force that much.
Like I said, Mystic Force just became the Nick show immediately after like the first arc. But Xander, he tries to be, he's a suave guy. But I do like that moment where he told Nick where he felt like when he first came to, Briarwood, everybody kept making fun of him because of his accent and everything. That was a nice heart-to-heart moment. Yeah. But other than that, that's all he had. That's all he had. He didn't really get that much. I would definitely say Xander is mid, not trash.
No,
But
I feel you. Because Mystic Force did its main characters kind of dirty
Oh yeah,
sometimes.
yeah. Xander is definitely mid.
I love his personality, but as a ranger, he's kind of like, he's okay.
Yeah, especially seeing like the powers that he has, controlling plants and everything. So you think they would actually give him like some more stuff to do.
Yeah. But they live in a forest. You would think he'd be
right, surrounded by nothing but trees.
Yeah.
All right, next up, oh boy, Will from Operation Overdrive.
See, remember what I said earlier when I was talking about? See, I want to love Will, and this is not even me with my hate towards the actor because the infamous thing the actor did at a Ranger Con.
Yeah, I know that was not his fault. He came clean. That was not his fault.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, he came clean. He said he didn't steal it. It's just he put it down. He put the banner down somewhere, and then when he came back to look for it, it was gone.
Okay, thank you for clearing that up for me. I have not known that for years. For anyone watching this who will ever see this,
like he made a whole video of coming clean about it because
okay, cool. Okay. Now I was being a bit exaggerative before with trash because I do like parts of Will because Operation Overdrive is my guilty pleasure. I love that season.
Overdrive is overhated, if you ask me.
I agree.
Very overhated.
I definitely agree. I think a lot of the issues it has them, but I think it does execute a lot of interesting things like the multiple villain arcs or whatever.
Mm-hmm. And the progressive story.
Yeah, I really Mac. Have you done Red Rangers yet?
I already did. They were first.
Okay. Can you tell me where you put Mac?
I think I put Mac in mid.
I feel that. But I don't know. Operation Overdrive is overhated, and I feel like Will. A lot of his hate, I know for a fact, in the community comes because a lot of people don't know what you just told me. I think a lot of people still think his actor really did that wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But even then, I think Will is still like the second, maybe third most developed character of the Rangers anyway.
Yep.
I liked his rivalry with, do you remember the ninja's name?
Camdor.
Yeah. I like their rivalry. He did kind of annoy me with the whole work alone thing, but I got it. He was a spy. And looking at his teammates, they could be a bit, clumsy.
I still found the weirdest episode when Tyzon tried to be like him, first of all, the fact that Tyzon came down that pole with cornrows on his hair. I'm like,
yeah, don't put that image in my head, man.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna have to save that for when we get to the Six Rangers. But yeah, Will definitely. I'm gonna have to put him in mid. Definitely. Definitely. He ain't trash. Really want to like him. He's just mid.
Yeah, I feel.
All right, next up is Ziggy. All right, here's the thing.
Yeah.
I didn't watch RPM a lot when it was airing. Heck, I couldn't even keep up with it because of the time slot it was in. So
neither did I.
Yeah, years later when I actually got to rewatch, actually watch RPM from beginning to end, I could see a lot of Ziggy that I like. Because I'll be honest though, when I first watched RPM, I didn't like Ziggy at all. I did not like Ziggy.
The whole introduction to Ziggy, he was the worst kind of annoying sidekick.
Yeah, I did not like Ziggy at all. But actually watching his character,
his arc,
his arc, and seeing how, first of all, he worked for the Mafia, that was just wow.
RPM is just such a
RPM is a season. It is a season.
Like Jesus,
it's definitely a season.
They really tried to kill Ziggy. Like humans tried to kill Ziggy. That's insane.
Straight up. Ziggy. Like first of all, having to have to deal with so much, disdain from Dr. K that she couldn't even say his name until like the very end of the season.
Yeah,
I gotta put Ziggy in GOAT because Thank you for that. Ziggy gets underappreciated. Like people underestimate him from time to time.
Ziggy is he has a great arc in a season full of great arcs, and like you, I didn't see RPM because when RPM came out, I couldn't find it.
Right.
Like, the series I watched was the English Kamen Rider Dragon Knight because that's all I saw. I never saw RPM ever. I had to watch it years later. And I remember when I was a kid, I looked it up. I was like, oh, this looks nice. I couldn't find it. I thought it was like a fan-made series or whatever. And when I finally found it, like you, I found Ziggy really annoying. But seeing his arc, seeing his friendship with our next topic of discussion,
Dylan.
Yeah, Ziggy is just all around. he's just a great ranger and a great character. I'm just happy for him. I'm happy he got a happy ending. I'm happy that he's a good guy. His episode is actually one of my favorites. So I'm glad that you agree to put him in GOAT.
Yep. And speaking of GOAT, let's talk about Dylan, who is he is definitely another GOAT because
2 for 2. RPM continues to take the world forward.
Dylan, the whole series of RPM revolved around Dylan. It fit perfectly for him from just the beginning of how he doesn't remember who he was.
Yeah.
He beat the snot out of everybody in a jail cell to the point where they had to chain him up.
Again, this is Power Rangers. Like, I can't believe RPM went there and just
like, okay, this guy's so dangerous. We can't have him in a cell with anybody.
Yeah.
But yeah, Dylan was just fantastic. I don't know what else to say about Dylan. Dylan is GOAT.
I usually dislike Power Ranger seasons that feel like they focus too much on one Ranger. Like, that's kind of one of my problems with Mystic Force and Nick. But when it's done right, man. And Dylan, his story, his arc, his relationship with the characters, they fall so in line with the themes of RPM that I just don't see how you couldn't love him. He's a GOAT. He's Power Rangers Wolverine, man. I love him.
That's actually good. That's a good analogy. That's a really good connection. I like that. All right. Now, let's move on to a character who I really wish got a lot more. Mike from Samurai.
That's just me and Samurai in general, man.
Look, Mike was my favorite character because he had the most personality out of everyone.
He was the only one who could smile, I swear.
The only one who could smile, the most energetic one on the team, second to Antonio. But Mike really got the short end of the stick. I wanted them to do more with his relationship with Emily. I am so mad that they did not go forward with that. They just had to copy and paste the exact same thing they did with the Sentai footage for Shinkendra. I just wish Mike had more. And I like me saying Mike is my favorite character is, I guess, probably a strong thing to say, but I can say for one thing, Samurai pretty much, I can say put Power Rangers back on the map because Power Rangers was not airing anything for like a whole year.
When I saw Power Rangers in HD, I was dumbfounded.
Yeah, that we can all agree that the reversion or HD remastered of MMPR was not necessary.
I hate how that's counted as a season when it used to be on Netflix. I was like, what is this?
I'm like, why is this here? Yeah, when that was on Netflix, I'm like, why is this even here?
Yeah.
But yeah, what were your thoughts on Mike?
Like you, I liked Mike a lot as the only Ranger. Like, for me, Kevin, like all the other Samurai Rangers, to me, I've seen them done but better. You know? Like, what was his name? The Blue Rangers?
Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin. Like, I wanted to like Kevin, but I feel like I've seen like Kevin done better in other Rangers. Like, I've seen it done better in the style of like maybe Taylor or I'm coming blank. There's so many Rangers. But Mike,
Sky.
Yes, Sky is just. You done a Blue Ranger list already, right?
Yes, I did.
Did you put Sky?
Sky was in GOAT, of course.
You continue to prove that you're just the best. But Mike,
I mean, I wouldn't call myself the best, but okay.
you got great taste, man. Sky, but Mike, he stood out the most, but not too much. Like Antonio, for me, sometimes it stood out a bit too much. I think the problem with Mike is he definitely, for me, fell off in Super Samurai, where it feels like he didn't really get to do anything.
Yep, I agree.
He was kind of just like a punching bag when Jaden wasn't there to save the day.
Yeah. And one thing I can say, I liked how when Jaden left, he was the one that was the most upset.
I like that too, because I feel like
that was nice.
He would be, because it's like the whole arc with Jaden's sister coming around. It is a weirdly done arc, but I do think Mike is hard for me. Because I want to put him at mid overall. I feel like he could make it to raw. I don't think he's trash.
No, of course. No, Mike is not trash. He's not trash.
But I don't know. Because look at all the other mid rangers. I would put him above them mostly. for his first half anyway. But it's just, he drops off too hard and too quickly.
I probably have to. I mean, if I put him in Raw, I mean I'm being too nice. But if I'm being all honest, Mike is mid.
Yeah,
Mike is mid.
Yeah, it's hard to do it. It's
Yeah,
hard to see a Ranger with so much potential, and that's how I feel about Danny, man. I really wish Danny was better.
yeah. Jake, the man who got to be both colors. And the one who the first question goes say about why is my color green?
See, for that alone, I give him props. I'm glad.
I'll give him props for
he got nothing
that.
for it, but hey, he questioned it. I will say I'm not the biggest fan of Megaforce, so I'm not the biggest fan of Jake. But because Jake is a character I feel like has been done better before. And I feel like his romance with
Gia.
Gia, I feel like it's not that good because most of the time it feel like Gia really doesn't want the time of day with him.
Mm-hmm.
But but Jake, I don't think he's trash. I can say that.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think he's because when I see trash, because he's the standard now. Like the freaking Alien Ranger, he's the standard.
Corkus is the only trash green Black Ranger that's around.
See, I'm afraid to say that because Jake, I don't really like him though. But I don't want to say trash because that might just I don't want my personal bias for my dislike of Megaforce to take hold.
I mean, he is the goof. I mean, he is basically the goofball of the team.
Yeah,
and his main goal was trying to get Gia to notice him. And by the time the show ends, all he gets is just a smirk on the cheek. That's it.
Yeah,
nothing.
The arcs at Megaforce just don't do it for me, and Jake is just another victim of that.
Yeah.
What would you put him? If you put him in trash, I won't hold it against you. I'm just very skeptical of it.
I mean, here's my thing. Megaforce as a season by itself, it's not that bad. It's just, Super Megaforce, of course, that's trash. But
yeah,
Jake had no arc, if I'm being honest. They barely gave him anything to do. Like anytime if anything that was had to, revolve around Gia, Jake was all about it. That was it.
The most memorable thing about him for me was it wasn't even really about him. It was just he was one of the two that was getting trained by Casey when Casey came back.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Him and whatchamacallit, Emma.
Yeah, and I was like, you know what Jake is like because bringing up Jungle Fury. I think it says a lot that I put him under the Green Spirit Ranger, who just doesn't have a character. It's just Jake is. I don't know, man. It's just. Oh man,
I got some people say y'all can put him in trash. All right, yeah, Jake is trash. In my opinion, he's trash.
I'm sorry.
All right, I mean, look, I know. Look, if anybody grew up with Megaforce if you love Megaforce and love Super Megaforce, more power to you. This is just me and Texas' opinion. Yeah. All right, next up is Riley from Dino Charge. Riley's a tough one. He's a tough one.
He was a poser with that skateboard, man. But you said Riley. I'm looking at I'm thinking about the
You're looking at Jake.
I'm looking at him because you said Dino Charge, and I'm looking. That is the wrong.
Like we have both green and black in Dino Charge.
Okay, I forgot about that. Okay, in that case, talking about the actual Green Ranger, I agree. He is a hard one because I don't think I dislike him.
I don't dislike him either.
But I can't say he
had much to do.
Yeah. I can't because I don't know.
Because here's the thing. Okay. In case you didn't notice, if you were in the loop, originally the actor wanted to play Riley as a gay because there were a lot of shippers for Riley and Chase during Dino Charge. I mean, I didn't know it. I didn't know it. I didn't notice it at all. I was just enjoying the greatness of Dino Charge.
Yeah,
but yeah, for me, Riley, he is smart, definitely smart.
That whole swordsman thing he went for.
Yeah, especially with the skilled with the sword and everything. But they didn't really do much. Like, do you remember when his brother was supposed to be the Silver Ranger?
Yeah.
If they actually did like that as a story arc, I'm pretty sure
we'd get more of him, like with a sibling relationship. He'd get to shine.
Yeah.
Sibling relationship in Power Rangers always.
You would have had two sibling Power Rangers in
Hey man, there were so many Rangers in Dino Charge. I wouldn't put it past them.
Look, if you don't ever do 10 again. You can't focus. You can't go past focusing on 6 Rangers.
Who was the Granite Ranger? He appeared like twice.
Graphite Ranger, Prince
Yeah.
Philip. He was in and out. Same with the Aqua Ranger. He was in and out. And the Silver Ranger pretty much showed up close to when Dino Supercharged was airing. So
okay. Yeah, he's not trash, but he's not.
No.
I got to put him mid for myself, man.
Yeah, I put Riley in mid. All right, now Chase, another womanizer.
But he don't got the same swag as Joel did, though. Like,
okay. That's a good one. That is a good one.
I don't hate Chase, actually. I know.
Yeah, I don't hate him either.
I started off sounding like, I called him a poser, but I don't hate him. I think he's entertaining.
He was selfish, self-absorbed in the beginning, especially when his girlfriend came around. Yeah. First of all, I found those episodes where his girlfriend had a crush on his Ranger self, then him. That was very interesting. But I don't know. I think I might put him in Raw because Chase, I would say he's very brash, but he does develop. That brashness starts to disappear. And he starts to become a people person as the show progresses.
Yeah, I do think as far as Dino Charge goes, what was the Red Ranger's name again?
Tyler.
So Tyler, Shelby, and Chase, I do think like the trio who I feel like were the best of Dino Charge.
Wait, what about Coda? Oh yeah, forgot about Coda.
Okay. I can't. I take it all back because I don't know how I forgot Coda. Caveman is the best, and I forgot. You know what? Throw everything I just said away. Chase is still good, but I could see him being Raw. I would say he's lower tier Raw. Like I wouldn't put him above.
He's like average.
Yeah, like he's in Raw. I wouldn't say he's like he's very close to mid, but I wouldn't put him to the top tier of Raw. He's definitely up in Raw though. I'd give him that. He was a fun character.
So yeah, these were all the show Rangers. I mean, I know we still have Movie Zach left. I mean, I guess it would be unfair if we didn't put Movie Zach in a spot. So, I like Movie Zach. I
like to talk about his mom. Like
that was great.
It was great. Like I have a mom. She's great.
My mom is the best.
Yeah, and his relationship with Trini, I really liked. Like, I don't know if you noticed a little touch. I think it's when Zach which one of them got into their Megazord and like cleared the putties for the other Rangers? It was like during their first fight when they morphed.
I forgot because I haven't watched the 2017 movie in so long. I don't know if I'll ever rewatch that movie again. Not to say that it's bad. I mean, it was okay, but
no reason to watch it again. I feel you.
Yeah. There's no reason to watch it again. I mean, people keep saying the film should get a sequel. Like it's been 4 years. We're not getting a sequel.
It doesn't have a fan base like that, honestly, too. Which is it's a decent movie. It's a shame that how it went down, but
Yeah. So where would you put Movie Zach? I think I might put him in Raw.
I like him because his fight scenes were great. I like his relationship with both Trini and Jason, like the rivalry with Jason, and him and Trini have this really funny. Like if you look for it, they have this really nice, like kind of. It's not even like a relationship in any way. Like it's just like they're best friends.
Yeah, like that witty banter between them.
Yeah, like when I think it was Zach when he saves the Rangers by like just using his Zord and just clearing. Like he gets out and she comes to him and they just kind of like that little punch thing, like look like siblings do. It's really nice to see.
Yep. So yeah, Movie Zach definitely isn't Raw. So these are the rankings, guys. Is there anybody you would probably want to move up, Tex, to another ranking, or this is satisfying as it is?
You know what? I'm gonna say, what's the Alien Ranger's name again?
Corcus. Don't tell me you want to move him up.
Let's put him down again. Let's put him a bit more down. Seeing him and Jake, I don't hate Jake that much. I just
put him. Just add another row and just put him. The Alien Rangers could have been so cool. Like, I'll just probably just call this one. No one cares.
No one cares. Like
no one cares.
Oh man.
Let me just change the color to like black.
Oh, that's ironic.
Yes. Oh wait, you can't even see the text. Hold up. Let me change the color. Put it to like what? Gray.
Yeah, but yeah, I think this list is pretty solid, especially hardest thing with these lists, in my opinion, are the goats, and all the goats they all deserve to be there.
Yep, for sure.
The Raws, all of them are great Rangers. Just they're just a step away from being top tier.
Mm-hmm.
Mid, they all deserved more.
Yeah, and Jake is in a
Jake definitely deserved more, but he just didn't.
Someone asks, "Where's Izzy?" This list does not have any Rangers from Dino Fury. No Rangers.
It's too new. I will say so far she's great, but I wouldn't say it's like really.
Yeah, it's too close to say what ranking or where to put Izzy at. I mean, she's great. She's great, yeah. Especially being first female Green Ranger, because
that skirt scene. I mean, it's just iconic.
That skirt scene just like said, oh, the fandom wants to see me wear a skirt. How about no?
Yeah, no. So
how about no?
As it going, I'm sure she'll be great, but as it stands, it wouldn't really be fair to judge her without seeing the full picture.
Exactly. The season just started. We're only 5 episodes into Dino Fury. It's way too soon to just put her in a spot. So, yeah, this is the final rankings. These are all the goats, the Raws, the mids, and the one trash. And Corpus is in a category of his own. So. Yeah, that's my ranking for green and this is our ranking for Green and Black Rangers. Next list color that we're gonna do is pink and whites, since pink and whites are pretty much this.
Is that including Tommy?
I don't think so, because
I think does he count as a 6?
Yeah, he counts as a 6
okay,
twice.
Cool,
twice. Jesus. But yeah, so yeah, this is the list, and for those of you who are watching this live, well, in the for later in the comment section below, who are your favorite Green and Black Rangers, and if there was anyone I should have moved up, let me know in the comment section below. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching and being here on this live. Wow, this live was like 41 minutes. Yeah. Interesting, 41 minutes. I guess it's better. I guess it's longer because it's you and me here, because we're both sharing our opinions. Yeah, but this was great. This is great. I think I might want to do this again. I think we might do this again for the pink and whites.
Yeah, I would love to. I would honestly love to.
Awesome. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Follow me on all the things: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitch. And Tex, you want to give your social media if you want people to follow you, or you're good being a ghost?
I actually have a YouTube channel. The text is. I will do that right now. And I also have a Twitter that I actually just made before this, because I thought it was weird how I was just joining and not really having anything to leave. So I don't have that much content yet, so don't feel the need to subscribe or anything, but I will be doing more stuff like this. And like Blackwing, I'm a Power Rangers fan. But he's beating me in Sentai. I'm actually after this. I'm gonna ask him to give me a few Sentai suggestions, because
I got you. I got you covered with the Sentai recommendation, because I was about to ask you, are you watching Super Sentai? Or
I have no idea where to start. I really don't.
I got you covered, bro. I got you covered.
Let's see. Is there where I can? So do I send it to the private chat and you just send it to them, or how does this work?
You can put it in the group. You can put it in the live chat. You can just paste it there.
Okay, I don't think it's sending me comment right now.
Oh,
I already got some suggestions. Time Ranger, and what's the other?
Time Ranger, yes, definitely recommend Time Ranger. Ryu Soldier. I'm
gonna let you deal with that.
A lot of people love Ryu Soldier. A lot of people love Ryu Soldier. I say Ryu Soldier is solid. It's solid for some portions, but for me, Ryu Soldier took a little time for it to get off the ground. That's just my opinion. But trust me, because I'm currently right now, I'm like 28 Sentais in, and once I finish like 30 Sentais, I'm gonna make a tier list of all the Sentais
I will definitely be watching those. Actually, okay. So Blackwing, I sent them both in the private chat because I guess I haven't logged in. I should sign up for this, so you can just put those in there for me.
Yeah, I will put, guys. Whenever you get the chance, follow. This is Tex's YouTube. So subscribe to him on his YouTube channel, and also follow him on Twitter. So, yeah.
Thank you. And
no problem.
Nice to see that all of you are Power Rangers and Sentai fans. Seriously.
Yes, of course, of course. Look,
This Sentai thing has been killing me for years, man. Oh, so not just Sentai, just what do you call it in general? The brand?
Tokusatsu in general.
Yeah, all of it, like the
Oh,
Kamen Riders, because I've heard a lot about that.
bro, I've been
Yeah.
expanding my Toku genres a lot lately. Like, I just started watching Ultraman like last year.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I saw
So
the Netflix Ultraman. It was pretty interesting. I'm sad to see that it hasn't got a new season in 2 years. So
it's supposed to get its second season, but I'm just waiting. Yeah, I
okay.
want to see the second season happen. It's not a bad show. It's not a bad show.
Yeah, I liked it.
But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I am Vengeance. I am Darkness. I am Blackwing. Stay golden.